The first electric vehicle the business has created from the ground up is the 2023 Toyota bZ4X. It is a small crossover with plenty of interior space, all-wheel drive that is an option, and the brand's typical array of standard and add-on driver aid and safety features. EPA predicted range ratings are anticipated to be between 222 and 252 miles, depending on the version. Costs will be revealed closer to the start of sales. The bZ4X has been anticipated for a while. Toyota has previously stated that it doesn't think electric cars will be lucrative or practicable. It had previously sold two versions of battery-powered RAV4 EV, but only to residents of California and in the precise quantities needed to satisfy legal criteria for the selling of zero-emission vehicles. In comparison to some other electric car manufacturers, Toyota has adopted a more conservative style and usability approach with the introduction of the 2023 bZ4X, its first electric vehicle that will be sold in all 50 states. And we mean that in the nicest possible way. The new bZ4X looks much like any other Toyota vehicle inside and out, and lacks some of the gimmicky elements so popular with some competitors, from its modern yet rather a conservative appearance to its mainly traditional controls and interior layout. Toyota made the right decision there, and EV are still becoming more and more popular. Despite its unfortunate name, the bZ4X has a lot of positive qualities, chief among them its regular car characteristics. However, there are a few things besides the name that we would alter if we could. Here are 5 things we like and 4 things we don't like about the 2023 Toyota bZ4X. Number 1. Enough space for people and things. The bZ4X's cabin is delightfully roomy and open, with room for up to 5 passengers and enough head and legroom in both the front and back. The interior materials are of acceptable quality for the budget, and the relatively wide glass surface offers a superb view all around. There is also a sizable cargo area, so there is plenty of place for equipment. Number 2. A lot of peps. A single motor and a 71.4 kilowatt-hour battery are used in front-wheel drive variants to produce a combined 201 horsepower and 196 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to give an electric engine the immediate response it needs to accelerate quickly and smoothly for simple highway merging. With a second motor and a bigger 72.8 kilowatt-hour battery, all-wheel drive variants raise the bar even higher. With the added benefit of AWD, the resulting 214 horsepower and 248 pound-feet of torque make the bZ4X even faster. Number 3. A bigger, better screen. The bZ4X receives the most recent iteration of Toyota's audio multimedia system, a significant upgrade over the previous Entune system. The programmable system is quick and simple, and the 12.3-inch touchscreen is situated high for comfortable viewing and operation. Even though it's great, a home screen would still be better, and the voice controls aren't the finest. Although the system's capacitive controls function adequately, we would also prefer traditional climate controls. Number 4. Affordable prices. Pricing for the base bZ4X in the XLE variant with FWD starts at $43,215. Destination included. AWD is an additional $2,080, starting at $47,915, and FWD Limited goes up to $49,995 with AWD. Although not cheap, those are reasonable costs for the class, and all models may still qualify for $7,500 in tax credits. However, if you want a bZ4X in the future, you must move quickly because time is running out on those credits. It appears that regular automakers are releasing a new EV model with even more options than the last one. As of now, Toyota's bZ4X is the only SUV EV on the market. How does it compare to the competition? Here are 5 benefits of choosing a Toyota bZ4X over a Kia EV6 for 2023. Number 1. The standard range of the bZ4X is greater. How far an electric vehicle can go on a single charge is one of its most important characteristics. Range anxiety, a concern for many buyers, is the worry that they will be driving an electric car and will run out of juice before they can reach a charging station in time to replenish the battery. Manufacturers are attempting to broaden the spectrum in order to overcome this issue. With a 65.5 kilowatt-hour battery pack in the enhanced dual-motor variant and a 63.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack in the single-motor version, Toyota's bZ4X has a range of 242 and 252 miles, respectively. The rear-wheel drive, standard range EV6 Lite, on the other hand, has an EPA estimated range of 232 miles. Number 2. The bZ4X has greater horsepower as a standard. Compared to the EV6, the bZ4X has higher standard horsepower. It has 201 horsepower and 196 pound-feet of torque. The top-tier all-wheel drive model of the bZ4X only comes in 2 trim levels and boasts a slightly greater 214 horsepower. The entry model rear-drive EV6 only has 167 horsepower and a lesser battery. However, higher trims allow for EV6 upgrades. With rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, the EV6 has 225 horsepower or 320 horsepower. Number 3. More ground clearance is included in the bZ4X. EV have a problem with ground clearance because the batteries are underneath the vehicle. With 8.1 inches of ground clearance, the bZ4X boasts one of the better EV ground clearances. Only 6.1 inches of ground are cleared by the EV6. Number 4. Better fuel economy is offered by the bZ4X. The bZ4X can achieve up to 107 mpge on the highway and up to 131 mpge in the city, according to Car and Driver. The combined EPA's rating for the single-motor EV6 is up to 117 mpge, while the dual-motor model is rated at 105 mpge. Number 5. The bZ4X can carry more cargo at full capacity. Considering that EV don't require an engine or transmission, it would seem that they would have an endless supply of cargo space. This is not the case, though. The battery now occupies a significant amount of space. All the parts that power the vehicles are located on the underside of the automobile. Because of this, some EV have a larger cargo area than others. The payload capacity of the EV6 is 24.4 cubic feet. Contrarily, the cargo space of the bZ4X is 27.7 cubic feet. 4 trim levels of the EV6 are offered, with prices ranging from $40,900 to $55,900. The basic Lite only has rear-wheel drive and has a smaller battery. The Wind has a bigger battery for a longer range and an all-wheel drive option. Only 2 variants, starting at $42,000 and $46,700, are available for the Toyota bZ4X, though. With a low cowl height, a short snout, and thin windscreen pillars, Toyota's EV clearly offers good front sight from the driver's seat of the bZ4X. The electric SUV has a wheelbase of 112.2 inches, the same length as its Highlander 3-row midsize SUV, but being physically smaller than the phenomenally successful RAV4 compact crossover. This gives the inside room to spare, with room for a rider who is 6 feet tall to stretch out behind the driver and comfy front seats. The instrument panel is housed in a pod that is elevated on the flat dashboard, placed far from the steering wheel and close to the base of the windshield. Owners of specific new Toyota and Lexus automobiles will feel right at home using the user interface on the 12.3-inch standard central touchscreen, which offers a large list of standard or optional digital amenities that would take up too much space in a drive review like this. Thankfully, unlike Tesla's, in particular, the bZ4X still has distinct hard controls for numerous functions. For example, the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems are all controlled by the touch-sensitive bar that is located beneath the main screen. You can see that the bZ4X offers superior features for a lower price. Despite having a slightly higher starting price than the EV6, you can purchase a fully loaded model for over $10,000 less than the most expensive EV6. The bZ4X is a superior buy due to these and the previously mentioned reasons. This was all about the video today. Thank you for watching.